When was the last time I started and finished a project I've dreamt of? Maybe I've been waiting for the right moment to start sewing again, but on this random Tuesday night, during my exam period, something clicked. It is 10 p.m. and I don't know, like 2 hours ago I decided that I wanted to recreate this dress. And the reason I'm starting so spontaneously is because I've been wanting to create a dress like this for a while, similar silhouettes. It's nothing revolutionary. And I have this one kind of fabric from my grandma. I think it would work. I'm not even sure what kind of fabric it is, and I have a limited amount, but somehow today I understood how to put together this dress when I saw these pictures from this one example. This one is by Faithful the brand. As I've said, I've seen other examples, but definitely today we're inspired by this because I have good pictures to look at how it's made. So I'm gonna try to recreate it. I already made the pattern. For the straps, I'm not gonna do patterns, like it's literally just long strings. This is the top, y'all. And then open back. This pattern piece is not even cut straight. Anyways, I'm gonna cut out the pieces right now. I've had a long day. Brain-wise, it's a little fried because I've been studying, so I just wanna be working on something. This is a project that I need, so let's do it. The moment chose me, and the prospect of this dress during a bit more stressful time gave me the much needed balance from all the thinking I've been doing for uni. So I cut out the 4 pieces. Also, like, I have no idea what kind of fabric this is. It's borderline a lining fabric, but I'm just gonna pretend like it's a nice fabric to make a dress out of and very appropriate. 4 pieces, I have the 2 skirt pieces, which I use the same pattern for. Thankfully, I had enough fabric. This is legit me using every last inch. I had enough fabric to cut out a second one, and I feel like now it's covering the side boobs enough and it feels relatively good coverage. I mean, it is an open back dress, so, you know, there's some playroom, but top part. Y'all, I just spent an hour sewing this strap. And I'm very proud of it. Like, I think it looks pretty good. It's really long. This took an hour. I'm still working this summer, especially as the time off from university allows me to truly focus on work. But I have set the intention to dedicate some of my game time to still learning and to creating for myself. Sewing this dress is the catalyst to my little collection of summer sewing projects.
It's actually the opposite of vegetarian chili. What would be the opposite of vegetarian chili? Yeah, just chili. I did start sewing this strap over an hour ago. I did take breaks, okay? And now I'm trying to make guacamole, but like this avocado is just like really dense, not soft, but definitely ripe. Like, what am I supposed to do here? I'm just tired from the day, to be honest, or just from life. Happy to report that today's sewing goal of doing a second strap is complete. And since I'm also a busy student, it's time to study and write an essay. I guess we'll continue tomorrow. So since I'm designing this top on the go with my inspiration, the process consisted of pinning things into place over and over again and then trying it on. So that's what I'm doing with the top right here on this evening.
and I felt like it's going in the right direction, definitely a good start, but I decided to adjust the placements of the straps / the strap holders. Okay, and I don't know why I didn't get any footage, but the top came together nicely sometime during the night, which you can see here. It's looking cute. I think this would also be a cute top by itself. And then I also started pinning the skirt in place. And then here I'm doing it again while adding seam allowance. With sewing endeavors such as this one, I keep having to learn new techniques or expand my knowledge to solve design problems, which is when I turn to Skillshare. On there, I found this amazing class by Bernadette Banner, a dress historian and filmmaker, called Hand Sewing Basics: Work Wonders with Fabric, Needle, and Thread. This is so up my alley. Skillshare is the largest online learning community for creatives, with classes led by pros across crafts, productivity, design, obviously sewing. I've also taken music classes on there, and so much more. If you are starting a skill or deepening your expertise with your hobbies this year, I recommend Skillshare's learning paths. They include hand-picked classes meant to be taken in order that build on one another, reinforcing lessons. I just keep getting inspired by the variety of classes on Skillshare, and if this speaks to you as well, the first 500 people to use my link will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. My link is in the description box, and thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Another step is completed. We have sewn down the sides of the skirt, and also here you can see that I cut down the middle of the back just a little bit for the zipper, which we're going to be working on very soon. It is time to connect the top to the skirt. I'm also not 100% sure about the zipper opening. I think that's gonna be long enough, like far down enough, because I'm not using the entire zipper that I bought. Anyways, let's do this. Connect these two things. I'm pretty happy with the seam, so let's keep going and work on the zipper. We're back at it again, sewing. Exams start in 2 days. I've just been revising a bit, but honestly, not much. Like the first half hour and I was like, I need a break. I'm gonna see, first of all, how I'm going to be sewing in this invisible zipper without an invisible zipper foot. It sounds a little abstract maybe. I think I've done it before. I might have done it by hand, which is a little crazy. Let's just try it out. Let's try it out, you know? Okay. If we can sew like this, that should be fine. Yeah, like that. How about that? Okay. So I'm just doing like a YOLO test run right now. It's definitely not a straight line and I'm like literally doing it manual, but I think it should work. You can see here, it's not quite straight. I'm gonna actually just try to do it again. Just leave this in. Okay, not coming through over here. Just like a thread stuck in here, and the zipper. We have got a zipper situation. It doesn't look bad, right? It looks pretty good. It's also pretty much invisible. So I'm gonna try this on and yeah, figure out the next steps. That's pretty good for the circumstances. I feel so relieved that this zipper situation worked out. It was a little crazy to try, but we tried and we succeeded, and we're moving forward with the skirt. Let's call this the last chapter of working on the dress. I haven't continued sewing for like 2-3 weeks because that's when my exam started. But now I completed my whole first year, 2 semesters of university, and we're continuing with the dress. I would love to actually bring this on my travels. I'm traveling to Berlin. I don't know if I'm gonna bring it to Berlin, but I'm traveling also to Italy and I would love to wear it. So that's a good motivation to finish it. But also I just want to show y'all like the whole process from start to finish. I just want to complete this, okay, and wear it. I want to wear it. So let's look at everything that we have left to do. We have the back seam that I cut open so that it would be a nice seam with the zipper. So we're going to finish that off. And then we need to figure out whether I want side slits and how long the dress should be. And then also for the back, if you remember, the back part isn't falling as nicely. So I'm thinking of either gathering it or adding elastic in just so it looks nice back there. That's a to-do list. Let's get started. Nice. Interruption, I do need some cereal break. If you find yourself with some mental capacity or even feel a lack of direction, having a project or topic to work on and study this summer or outside of your job could become your companion and fuse your summer with new ideas, inspiration, and knowledge. And if you have some ideas or are already forming concrete plans, let's share them in the comments below and inspire each other. I think this transition from the zipper to not zipper looks pretty good. I don't think you can see it. And we have a back seam. Whoop, whoop. So I'm going to iron this so it looks a little nicer. Then we can move on. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out like what I want. Like, cause right now we have this open and this open, and I like it. I like how that is, cause I have a lot more movement like this. But technically, I don't really know. I would have to make seams here and here. So it's just fun. It's more fun, so yay. I'm just rolling it in, so. Let's go! Ooh! Yippee! Yeah, so I really hope this turns out good, like, please. I think I found a pretty good solution that it's a decent seam. Even if it opens, it looks good. Should be stable, and yeah, let's hope we like it. How much time have we got left to finish this dress? Okay, I would say like 2.5 hours realistically, and I think it's possible because we just need to hem the bottoms, which I measured yesterday, and finish the back, right? So let's get to it. And if I haven't mentioned it yet, I'm leaving for 2 weeks. I want to finish this and maybe bring it, so let's go. I actually need some space to measure stuff right now, so. I pinned the edge. Even though I serged it, I did fold it over once, just so we do have a nice and very secure seam. And you know what? It definitely doesn't look straight, but I'm too lazy to iron it, and I think it should be fine. Honestly, even if it's a little curved like that, I think that should be fine. Here is the dealio. I was so convinced that gathering the back would work out. I pinned it, I sewed it, but the way I sewed it just looked terrible. It didn't take in the excess fabric as I imagined it would, so we're going for a different solution. So we're doing darts. We're doing darts. Look. Look. It's gonna look good. We're doing darts. Yee. Y'all, I can finally sew in all of the threads because the back is looking good, satisfactory. Not very symmetrical, but it's fine, it's fine. Let's finish this dress. Y'all, can we believe that I finished the dress? I almost can't believe it, but here is the finished dress. I hope to still take some nice pictures of it. I'm not gonna be able to do that today because I don't know if you, I've probably said it, I'm literally leaving in an hour. I don't know why I'm filming this on the table, but this is the top part. I like that the straps are here because it kind of gives shape to this otherwise very square top. And then we have the back. The back is slay. I'm so happy with how the zipper turned out in the end, this section. And I mean, I can tie this here or in the front. It's slay. It's slay. And then we have slits on both sides. Also slay because I can move around, I can be flexible. Maybe it's a song you're learning on the guitar, a video montage of your travels, or a dress to feel slay in. Give yourself the permission to start, and don't let uncertainty fear you out of your dream projects. If you need a resource to start learning, check out Skillshare by using my link below. Thank you so much for following this journey, and I will catch you soon. I'll catch you around. Until then.